Hi, I'm Diane Conklin with CompleteMarketingSystems.com. Strategy versus tactics. You hear me talk a lot about marketing strategy. You hear me talk a lot about planning and leveraging and taking action and what's now and what's next and all of those different things. You hear me talk about systems. That's all strategy. That's all the things that you're going to do in your business for long-term growth, and it's things that you sit down and strategically think about the timing of. Marketing, as a general rule, is very strategic. If you plan your marketing and you have your marketing calendar and you do all of those things, very, very strategic. Some people will use particular tactics in their marketing strategy. So for example, tactically would be something that's specific that you were to do. So for instance, if you've ever been on a page, a web page, and you've been looking around and you decide to click off of it, and this box pops up that says, you know, do you really want to leave? Click here. If you really want to leave, click here to continue, sort of thing. That's really a tactic to get you to stay on that page. It's a pop-up box, but it's a particular kind of pop-up box. And there's a lot of different things like that that we can do that are tactical, that work for a while, or that is a one-time thing that works in our businesses but doesn't necessarily provide us a long-term strategy. And so if you look at strategy versus tactics from a historical perspective, you would go really look at like war situations where they use particular tactics for a long-term strategy. So I think it's important that you look at, you always want to have strategy, long-term and short-term strategy for what's happening in your business and in your marketing. And sometimes you want to be tactical in that you want to do specific things to test or specific things to get a particular result. But in my mind, strategy and tactics are very different things used in very different ways. Now, for some, tactical or tactics may sound manipulative. And again, as I say all the time, there's nothing about marketing that has to be manipulative or that should be manipulative. If you're being authentic and real, your marketing represents you, it represents who you are, and it's always going to come from the place of your heart and the place of doing good for others, of service, of contribution, of genuinely helping people. And so it can be tactical from that regard and still not be a manipulative kind of thing. I hope that makes sense to you. I would love to help you with some strategy in your business from a marketing perspective. Just check us out at www.CompleteMarketingSystems.com. We'll see you next time.